Welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hello to everybody out there. My next guest is also a newbie with me. I have with me Kathy Chedinsky. She is the owner of Vast Wellness. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do. Go ahead.
I am a nurse practitioner. I am board certified, and I am also certified in hormone replacement therapy.
Very important for people to know that. And I want you to talk a little bit about you and what you do, because you said before you came on the show that you're concierge medicine. What is that?
Concierge medicine is a very individualized type of medicine. You have unrushed appointments, you can get same day or next day appointments, you have direct access to the provider. Also, it is specializing in optimal health, prevention, wellness.
Well, I think that a lot of people today are looking for something like that because their busy lives make it hard for them to be able to call a doctor, and then they can't get in for sometimes quite some time. So it's very important for people to, have this option is the right way to say that. So, okay, how are weight loss medications such as GLP-1s changing the conversation around weight management and metabolic health? I'll get it out. Go ahead.
So one of the therapies I specialize in is weight loss, and GLP-1s is a very common medication now that people are taking. They have multiple benefits. Besides the weight loss, which many people will have a significant amount of weight loss, it also helps any underlying conditions. Mostly it's being used for renal preservation, cardiac, insulin resistance, anti-inflammatory effects. I have people that are on it not just for weight loss. They're taking it because they have mast cell or they have diabetes or insulin resistance, but they don't need, the traditional medications are not working for them. And sometimes it's hard to get them even if you have one of those underlying conditions. So it is a service that I provide as well.
A lot of people I thought were originally was for diabetes, and I'm finding, and I know a lot of people, almost everybody I know practically seem to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
And but weight loss is just one of the things that it can help with.
It is just one of the things you can help with. And if you're just using it for weight loss, it's very important, even if it's not for weight loss, that diet and exercise is still always the key. That the medication is a tool. It's a tool to help you get some of these underlying conditions under control and to lose weight.
So you do in-person and virtual appointments. You want to talk about that?
I do. So on the website there is a specific where you can either book for an in virtual and it lists the different therapies that are available, or in person that you can do that as well.
So you're located in Ahwatukee, which is where you would do it in person, at 40th Street and the 202. You do complimentary consultations. They also offer concierge medicine. And if the website is vastwellnessnow.com. Let's talk a little bit about lipotropic injections. I can't even go and read the whole thing. Tell them a little bit about that.
So lipotropic injections is another therapy that is offered. It is a good alternative for people who cannot tolerate the side effects of GLP-1, that you have a little bit of weight to lose, just those few extra pounds, and you're in a healthy BMI. Or another reason people would take it is because you get that bloated and fullness feeling, and what it does is it detoxifies the body. So it is a really good medication to help with overall wellness and an alternative to GLP-1s.
Again, a lot of people, summertime, we're all putting on our bathing suits and we can't stand the way we look. These kinds of things, when you are working with your client, obviously you're doing a consultation with them, finding out about their history first, right? When people are going on these, how fast do they start seeing, some of the effects of what they are?
You'll start seeing effects generally the very first week.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's kind of nice to know.
Yes.
Because one thing I know a lot of people who are trying to lose weight, sometimes, especially when you get over a certain age, it gets harder and harder to do.
It does, and that is where some of these other therapies would come into place. For example, hormone replacement therapy.
I want to talk about that because you said that you are a certified hormone replacement therapist. What does that mean?
So I have a special certification of a program that I took to get certified. Me as a woman who's in her 50s,
That's
I
nice.
still
Much older. Go ahead.
but it's life and it happens and these things change as we get older, and it is issues that we have no matter what our size is. We still are going to be feeling sluggish, carrying belly weight, doing things that just come with aging and with when hormones start to decrease for men and women.
I was just going to say, men, you have it too. A lot of times, I think that, especially men think that it's just a woman thing, you know, because they always heard as we were, you know, let's say having our period, and then after that it was going through menopause, and it was all talk about that. But men have it too.
Men have it too. Actually, half my clientele are men.
Really?
It is.
That's
They
amazing.
want to feel well just as much as we do. Women.
Absolutely. And men are also trying to lose weight. They're on these. I know my ex-husband is probably listening. He's on it too. And he finds it fascinating, and he's just wondering, so happy that he's done it. You do in-person and virtual appointments. She's in Ahwatukee at 40th Street and the 202. Her phone number is 480-251-8754, and the website, which you have a lot of information there, is vastwellnessnow.com. Peptides, we got to talk a little bit about those.
Peptides are the hot topic right
topic.
now. The peptides are chains of amino acids, and what they are finding is these peptides are the first thing that decreases as we age. So peptides are known as the anti-aging therapy. So as we age, this is what causes the signs and symptoms of aging, the look of aging and the feeling of aging.
I like that, the way she put that. She even put it right, fingers on her face. But you're right, the look of aging. That is a tagline right there. There are so many people out there that's what they start seeing first. And I will say this too, and I'm sure you probably know this, a lot of even our younger generation are still, they want to look perfect. Why? Because they are taking photos of themselves. And they want to make sure, especially when they put they're posting everything, that I even know my daughter was like, that's one little line right there, and they want to get rid of it.
Yes, and peptides help with that. It's replacing what you've lost. So this is how it is repairing the effects of aging. There's facial creams, there's ones for your hair, there's injections, there are multiple therapies available.
And all of that information is on your website?
It is on my website. Under services, I actually have a drop down for each therapy, and it also discusses which one would probably be good for you. You may need a couple different therapies. You may be having a couple different health issues going on. And my consultations, I take time. I give everybody at least 30 minutes because it's really a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? What can be appropriate for you? If you do not like taking injections, what other options are available?
And don't ask your friends or neighbors because they're different than you. You need to have a consultation. She takes the time for 30 minutes, and that's a long time to sit and talk about you yourself because each person is an individual. Right? So she does in-person and virtual appointments. Her phone number is 480-251-8754, vastwellnessnow.com. Okay, let me ask you this one because you said it was important too, which is, can you take multiple medications and therapies at the same time?
Yes, you can. So in instances is that if you're carrying belly weight and you need hormone replacement therapy, but you're also trying to lose weight, a combination of those medications would be great. Also, if you're very sluggish, but you're also having difficulty sleeping, something called NAD and Simorelin, the combination of it will give you energy plus the sleep. So there's multiple, but again, we would have those conversations and make sure you find the right therapy that's Right, for you.
Exactly. She also does concierge medicine, which means that she's there for you. You can even get same day appointments sometimes or next day appointments, and you can call when you need something, questions. That's all very important that you understand everything that you're doing. She does in-person and virtual appointments, and you can check her out on her website, which is vastwellnessnow.com. You can also call her at 480-251-8754. She's in Ahwatukee with her in-person appointments at 40th Street and the 202. Call her at 480-251-8754.